There will come a moment in your life when it feels like the entire world has turned its back on you, not because you did something wrong, not because you failed, but because you dare to want something bigger than the people around you can understand. When you decide to chase a dream that doesn't fit in the small minds of others, expect resistance, expect silence, expect the people you love to look at you with confusion, doubt, even disappointment. And that moment hurts deeper than anything else. Because nothing cuts sharper than being questioned by those whose approval you once craved. They'll say things like, "Why don't you try something else? Maybe this isn't for you. You're wasting your time." They won't say it with malice. They'll say it with fear. Fear, their limitations, their belief that an average life is the safest option. But understand this. People project their ceilings onto you because they can't imagine a sky without limits. They look at your vision and see delusion because their own dreams died before they had a chance to grow. And when you're surrounded by voices that tell you to settle, you start questioning your own sanity. You start wondering if maybe you are crazy. Maybe you are dreaming too big. Maybe you should shrink yourself to fit their expectations. But let me tell you something. Every person who ever escaped mediocrity had to walk through that exact fire. Every person who ever created something incredible was called insane before they were called successful. Every visionary is misunderstood long before they are celebrated. You're not crazy, you're early. This journey will feel lonely. You will lose people. You will lose comfort. You will lose stability. And yes, you may even lose everything you have on paper: a job, money, opportunities, a home, a relationship. But there is one thing no one can take from you: your fire. And inside you, whether you admit it or not, there is something greater than what you are currently living. You know that. You feel that. It haunts you at night. It whispers to you in the moments when the world is quiet. You were made for more. The reason it hurts so much when people don't believe in you is because deep down, you're not fighting for applause. You're fighting to prove to yourself that your life is bigger than your circumstances, that your past does not own your future, that you were not born to be average, that there is something inside you we're fighting for, even if nobody else can see it yet. Some people will laugh at you. Some people will think you're delusional. Some people you love might walk away. But the question you must ask yourself is this: what feels worse, losing people or losing yourself? Your life is defined by one choice: fear or freedom, the cage or the climb, comfort or courage. Most people choose victimhood because it's easier. I'm like this because of my parents. I can't win because of my past. I'm stuck because of the world. I can't succeed because of my age, my color, my body, my situation. Victims look for reasons to stop. Victors look for reasons to continue. Your dream will test the strength of your identity, not when things go well, but when everything falls apart, when you make mistake after mistake, when you have no money, when you feel embarrassed, when you feel alone, when the path seems blocked, when the world calls you foolish for believing in something they cannot see. In those moments, you must remember this truth: the only thing standing between who you are and who you want to be is you, not your circumstances, not other people, not your past. You. You must become the person who chooses vision over validation, discipline over doubt, work over worry, consistency over comfort. Every time you doubt yourself, you must counter it with a vision of your future. Every time you feel fear, you must replace it with the certainty that you are capable. Every time you feel like giving up, you must remind yourself why you started. If you give yourself 30 minutes to complain, give yourself 1 hour to dream. If you give yourself 10 minutes of fear, give yourself 20 minutes of commitment. If you allow yourself 1 moment of weakness, balance it with 2 moments of strength. You must learn to live mentally where your dream lives, not where your problems live. Because when you pursue mastery, when you pursue greatness, the world will not understand you. They will misunderstand your drive. They will misinterpret your passion. They will call your obsession unhealthy. They will question your standards. They will wonder why good enough is not enough for you. Let them wonder. Let them talk. Let them doubt. Greatness is lonely at first. Obsession is misunderstood. Discipline is judged by the undisciplined. But when you reach the top, when success finally meets you, those same people call you brilliant. They will tell stories about you. They will quote you. They will admire you. But they will never understand what you had to endure to get there. And that's fine, because this journey was never about them. It was about you discovering who you truly are when everything tries to break you. There will be days when life hits you so hard that you wonder if getting back up is even worth it. Days when the weight of disappointment feels unbearable, when your mistakes seem louder than your potential, when your failures echo in your mind longer than any victory ever has. Days when you look at yourself and question everything: your dream, your direction, your worth. This is the moment most people break, not because they're weak, but because they never learn how to stand up from the inside out. Life has a way of stripping everything from you: your job, your money, your relationships, your confidence, your stability, until all you're left with is the raw truth of who you are. And when you have nothing left to hold on to externally, you're forced to confront the only thing that ever truly mattered. The fire that refuses to die inside you. People can doubt you. People can abandon you. People can mock you. People can underestimate you. People can count you out. But none of that defines you. The world can take everything you have, but it cannot take who you are becoming. Greatness does not come from comfort. Greatness comes from pressure, the kind of pressure that exposes your deepest fears and demands a level of strength you didn't even know you had. That's why this journey feels so brutal. It's forcing you to meet the version of yourself you've never met before. The version of you that doesn't break. The version of you that doesn't surrender. The version of you that rises when everything says you should fall. You are not a victim of your story. You are the author of it. Stop letting circumstances write your chapters. Stop letting fear hold the pen. You must decide that your destiny is not negotiable. Yes, people will talk about you. They will say, "Who do you think you are? You're arrogant. You're unrealistic. You're obsessed." Good. Let them misunderstand you. People who think small will always question those who dare to think big. People who quit early will always judge those who refuse to give up. People who fear failure will always mock the ones who risk everything. But here's the truth. Obsession is the birthplace of mastery. No one changes the world by being average. No one builds a legacy by fitting in. No one becomes great by staying comfortable. You must become comfortable with being misunderstood. You must become comfortable with being doubted. You must become comfortable with people walking out of your life because your vision no longer fits their limitations. They don't have to believe in you. They don't have to support you. They don't have to understand you because your dream wasn't given to them. It was given to you. Find a reason so powerful that quitting becomes impossible. A reason that lifts you when life drops you to your knees. A reason that reminds you why you started when everyone else forgot. A reason that brings you back to your feet when your legs are shaking, your heart is heavy, and your mind is exhausted. Maybe your reason is your family. Maybe your reason is your future children. Maybe your reason is the promise you made to yourself years ago. Maybe your reason is the pain of being underestimated your whole life. Maybe your reason is that silent anger inside you that refuses to die, that hunger to prove to yourself that you are not who they said you were. Whatever your reason is, hold on to it like your life depends on it. Because it does. You will fail. You will fall. You will make mistakes. You will feel broken. But failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is a furnace that creates it. Michael Jordan missed 9,000 shots. Did that make him a failure? No, it made him a champion. A failure stays down. A winner falls, rises, falls, rises again and again and again until rising becomes instinct. Failure is not your enemy. Quitting is. It is your losses that sharpen your mind. It is your pain that strengthens your spirit. It is your setbacks that shape your character. It is the crisis you're running from that contains the very reward you want. Stop running from what hurts. Run toward it. Run through it. On the other side of pain is transformation. On the other side of fear is power. On the other side of discipline is freedom. You cannot expect a future of greatness while living with the habits of someone who fears effort. You cannot expect to rise while walking the path of the average. You cannot expect extraordinary results from a comfort-driven mindset. Choose hunger over hesitation. Choose discipline over doubt. Choose courage over convenience. Choose obsession over mediocrity. And when life knocks you down, not if, but when, don't panic. Don't run. Don't hide. Stand there. Breathe. Look life in the face and say, "You thought you broke me, but you only woke me." You have a version of yourself inside you that is untouchable. A version of you that does not crumble. A version of you that does not retreat. A version of you that doesn't need external motivation because a fire within burns hotter than any adversity outside. You are not the gazelle. You don't need the lion chasing you to start running. Your ambition is the lion. Wake it up. Feed it. Unleash it. Your dream is not dead. It's waiting. Waiting for you to stop hesitating. Waiting for you to stop doubting, waiting for you to stop shrinking, waiting for you to stop playing small. You were born to win, born to rise, born to break the limits you inherited, born to transform your pain into power and your potential into purpose. So get up, get focused, get disciplined, get obsessed, and prove, not to the world, but to yourself, that you were always capable of becoming the person you were afraid to be. Greatness is within you. Now act like it.